Hey guys, welcome to Blue Z Water channel. I'm here with Andrew Schein, the founder of Blue Z Water. Why don't you give us a little, what is Blue Z Water?
Thank you, Chris. Well, Blue Z Water, I came across it a while back, and I was seeking a way to keep up with the environmental toxins, basically. That's what was goal number one. And I was fortunate enough to find this product soon after looking for a solution to keep up with a massive onslaught of environmental toxins.
What are some of the toxins that are out there that maybe some of these people on YouTube don't know about, that are just hitting us every day, constantly?
Right. Well, we have the heavy metals. So people have heard of mercury, aluminum, arsenic. There's chemicals such as pesticides. People have heard of GMOs. There's all kinds of bacteria, viruses. People have heard of Ebola. And then there's radiation. The real Fukushima. So now people are afraid to eat all kinds of food that might be infested with the radiation. So it's pretty massive list. And it's not getting any better, it's getting worse.
Yeah. So how does something like Blue Z Water detoxify you?
That's a very good question. So I've worked with detoxification for many years, and there's the environmental toxins. There's a term called chelation therapy, which is kind of grabbing up the toxins. And I have another formula actually that works in that regard. So what this does essentially, why it's superior, is it has the ability to travel throughout the body wherever water goes, and when it hits a cell and it finds a toxin, it can either transmute the toxin. So let's say it's a heavy metal, it can change it to a different compound that's not harmful, or it can actually grab up literally these toxins and pull them out of the cell, and it kind of clumps together the particles till they become bigger and bigger, and then they just become inert. It's a term called agglutination. It's a technical term. So some of the technical terms, if you want to look it up online, is chelation, agglutination, and another therapy that's part of the key playing in this product is something called ozonation.
Okay.
But the ability, what the inventor discovered was a way to take ordinary oxygen and water and activate it to what's called radical oxygen.
Yeah.
And that becomes central to the cleanup process.
We'll put a link to all those down at the bottom of the video description. But how is this then superior to other detoxes out there right now? There's so many, it seems.
Well, again, the key thing, and to make it real simple, the reason this is a grid for all toxins coming in and also amazing for cleaning up all the old residue is that because wherever water goes, it's doing its job. So water goes everywhere in your body. Therefore, any toxin coming in, it's going to be grabbed up pretty much almost immediately. Now, the other thing is if you have an accumulation for years and years of old toxins, you grew up on toxic food, you had old dental fillings with mercury in them, it will go and clean up the old residue in your body.
Awesome.
So simply put, the other products usually sit in the colon, like zeolite or diatomaceous earth is the two examples, and the toxins have to travel to the cleaning agent. This is on site. It goes to every cell, literally travels to every cell.
Wow.
After it cleans the cell, it feeds it, and this is very critical, it feeds it these incredible ionic trace black mica minerals, and we're going to have more information, other videos on the black mica and why it's so amazing. But if it was just taking away, that's one thing, and taking away the toxins, it actually feeds it with these ionic trace minerals, which are crucial for health. I'm going to get into that in further videos and why they're so important. But those minerals are the building blocks for nutrition, and they're typically, if we lived in a truly healthy environment, they would be in the water, they would be in the food, and they are the building blocks. In fact, there's studies, anthropological studies of societies that are ingesting these type of minerals that have great longevity.
Wow. How, once they get these amazing minerals inside, how are they going to know that they're working on them,
Oh, right. So, well, first of all, when you start removing all these toxins and feeding your body these incredible trace minerals, you're going to just start feeling better right away. But if you really want to be a little bit more observing about it, I would suggest you make a health chart and put down your major worst complaints. You can't sleep, you have aches and pains, you have digestive disturbances, you have these diseases, and a month after being on the water, I want, well, first of all, to start off, when you make the chart, rank 1 through 10, 10 being the worst of these symptoms.
Okay.
A month later, go back, revisit that chart, re-rank those symptoms. And do this, you can do this once a week, once a month. If you do it once a month, it's fine. Then go back next month, next month, next month. So not only will you feel better, but another thing that's really intriguing with this product is if you're doing a lot of supplements, a lot of medications, you'll notice you can start backing off. And also, if you're doing things that you really think truly work and are effective, you're going to find they work even better.
Wow.
So that's another thing, kind of play with backing off. Let's say you're taking 5 supplements for circulation or for, liver or whatever. You'll be able to start backing off, and, then if you feel like you need to go back a little bit, everything's going to work better. But overall, the longer you're on the water, the less you're going to need these other regimens.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, everything works better with Blue Z water.
I'm going to add one more thing. Third feature.
Uh-oh.
It's called hydration. This water is called there's a term called structured water, meaning the water molecule is actually different than an ordinary water molecule. It's more dense, and basically it has the ability to superhydrate the cells. So the cells actually, literally, when people think about drinking water, what do they think? Hydration, right?
Yeah.
What does hydration mean? Well, kind of think of hydration like this. You have a bowl of old clay, and you pour ordinary water in there, and you're trying to get it to be nice, flexible clay. When this water goes into that bowl of old clay, the clay will come back to a healthy clay quicker.
Wow.
So in terms of the work I do in body work, the connective tissue is like the old clay.
Yeah.
And most people, it never comes back to healthy clay. So the water will permeate all the cells, and make them more buoyant, they'll function better, and that's a huge other feature of this water. But guess what? If you had a lot of crap and dirt, filth in that clay, it'd be very hard to work with it. So first, this cleans the clay, and it puts in the right kind of compounds to make it a healthier clay. And then the clay really, not only does it, that's a part of the hydration, it's cleaning and the feeding.
Yeah. So it hydrates, it cleans, it protects. I mean,
right. So
pretty amazing stuff.
You really need all of that if you think about being well. These are some pretty critical pieces at the cellular level.
Yeah.
If you think about cells being what a healthy cell really is. So the other thing, and people talk about, is when a cell starts to become healthier, the frequency of the cell improves. So in a toxic disease state, your frequency of your body is actually resonating at a lower frequency. So the water actually increases the whole frequency of the body.
Nice. And I'm sure we'll have a video in the future about frequencies of the body and other stuff like that, so look out for that. How do they use it? What does it come in? Is it?
You add a half a teaspoon to a gallon of water, and we're presuming clean water, because most people I talk with, 95% of them use some form of filtered or clean water. If you're using tap water, you just double the dose.
Okay.
And if you're using tap water, you'd be better to let it sit overnight. If you're using relatively clean water, you can just treat it and use it right away.
Awesome. And so you have an 8-ounce bottle and a 2-ounce bottle, right?
Correct.
The 8-ounce lasts for how long?
Over 6 months.
Over 6 months. So over 6 months of treated water for $36.
$36.
What?
Under $6.
Under $6 a month.
Right.
So,
I mean, in a sense, think about this. Sun is free. Water was meant to be free. You're returning, for a little extra money, you're essentially redelivering the best water on the planet, but it costs a little to bring back what was originally intended.
Right.
So this mimics some of the best water you could drink on the planet.
Awesome.
So water is supposed to be a compassionate gift and from Creator. So here we have it again.
There we go. making it super affordable for everybody. I know it's sometimes times are hard and the struggle is real, but this is really affordable, and you can get it bluezeawater.com. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. We'll have Andrew here back and talking about a lot of other interesting and educational things. So check out our videos, and until next time, guys, it was nice to see you, and check out bluezeawater.com. See you later.